Hey guys, Justin here, and in this video I'm actually going to be talking about these things, achievements. Now, basically, achievements have probably been one of the more forgotten aspects of the game because, let's face it, everyone's just talking about, when it comes to stuff like this, everyone's talking about, you know, this kind of stuff, and also, when it comes to stuff like, everyone's talking about weekly tasks. Obviously, I haven't even started this one, but with achievements, they're actually a kind of a quick way, especially in the early game, to get, silver orders quite easily. Now, if you don't know, the best way to get silver orders nowadays is to grind up XP, but these are still a good way to get some silver orders quite quickly. Now, I'm going to look over all of these achievements and basically say which ones, how to get each one, some tips as well. Like, I've done a video on this before, but this time, back then I hadn't even unlocked every achievement. But this time, I've unlocked every achievement. I've got a lot more experience. I know exactly how to get each one quick. So, let's start with... Now, some of these are easy to cheese. Others, not so much. We'll start with the first battles, and then we'll move on all the way up to the more difficult ones. I did start, So, starting off, we'll start with first battles. Now, these... Basically, I'm going to lump these ones in as well. First, verse victory and all of this. So, first blood is arguably the easiest achievement out there. First kill. That's not difficult. That is really not that difficult. Now, the only way, you just kill someone. It's not that hard. First victory as well, very straightforward. Win a battle. Now, out of the others, we'll start at the top and then work our way down. Flame Trooper will require you to get to at least level 6, or you get or you down someone and someone kills him off with a flamethrower. Now that's the same with all of these, with the exception of Radio Man. You can actually get all of these by basically just by downing someone and have someone else kill them. So if you're in a call with someone who's got these who's got these weapons, you can, get some easy kills very early, because some of these, mortars take until level 13, gunner takes until level 11, what else? I think there's a semi-auto, I don't know if there is semi-auto, but that's on most campaigns. Obviously, this isn't on Normandy, but, and also, some of these are quite unreliable. For example, RT usually is unlocked at level 7, but it could be different on any campaign. Anyways, another quite easy one to get is, you can see here, campaigner, which is like campaign level 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, this is quite easy to unlock because, well, now, basically, you just have to level up in the campaign. Now, campaign 2 is basically just an automatic upgrade from your first battle. So, you should get this on your first battle. Campaign 3 should take you about 2 or 3 matches. 4 should, again, take you about 4, maybe 5 matches. And then 5 should probably take you about 5, maybe 6. Again, unless you're, of course, you do stupid stuff like, for example, attack a Panzer III and a Stuart, for example, you should be able to get to level 5 relatively easy. Other stuff like the grenades, the submachine guns, the bolt actions are pretty easy. The only other two on the first which could be kind of hard is top 30 and burning armor. Now, burning armor, you need to note that when it comes to destroying tanks in this game, you need to know that basically where to shoot. Now, throwing an explosive pack around the wheels usually will destroy them. But the best thing to do is you have to aim at specific points. Now, obviously, I've made a video on this, which you can check in the top right. I'll link it in the top right at this point. Which you can check for every Normandy tank, and of course, it's kind of similar for most other tanks in every campaign, but yeah. For Battle Hero, it's kind of the exact same, it requires, finishing in the top 30%. Now, obviously, sometimes that's quite easy, other times it can be a bit difficult, but it's really, it's in your hands, basically. For the rest of the achievements, these range from either being incredibly difficult to incredibly easy. Some are very easy, some are difficult and require specific games to go your way, and others will just take a long time. Now, I'll start with the easy ones and then work your way down to like the skill-based ones. The first easy one, in my opinion, reach level 5 in any specific squad. This is very easy to get. You should probably get, if you've got, we'll see, if you've got premium, this should take you a couple minutes. This should take you a couple games. If you don't have premium, it'll take you a few more, but it's still really quite an easy one. Professional is another very easy one, but it doesn't require too much. Now, the next two I'll say are Best of the Best and Wipeout. Actually, no, I'll save Wipeout for later. But Best of the Best is quite an easy one as well. You know, just achieve top place in a battle. Now, some people, yeah, the easiest way to do this is actually to go on a custom match and you can achieve top place very easily with that one. The same goes with basically all of these. You can actually choose them on the customs. Now, I'm going to go over what's the hardest ones to get in specific battles, and those are Conqueror, Specialist, Wipeout, and Sniper Elite. Now, Conqueror is actually one that many people have a lot of trouble with, and I don't understand, like, I can understand why, and I can't as well. Like, the best way to do Conqueror is to go on maps like Labrie, Ruins of Arcs, or Right Chancellery. If you get those maps, the Conquest version of those maps, you should get this achievement. Assault's quite good as well, because Assault's basically stats to defenders, but yeah. That's the two I would say are that's the easiest way to get it. Just basically go on to maps like Labrie. Labrie's quite good for that because all the points are very close together. Ruins is kind of similar, but not as easy as Labrie. And Right Chancellery has 5 points, so you can just, if you run around the map hitting all 5 points while another person does the same thing, you can probably get the achievement for both of you at the same time. It's quite interesting, actually. Now, for Specialist, this used to be much easier when mortars could be spammed, but nowadays it's not as easy. The best method, I would say, is to probably go on a custom using flamethrowers and just burn them out. Now, flamethrowers, of course, have received a really useful buff, so it's a little bit easier. But, yeah. Wipeout, I would say the best thing to do is to HE a point. Is to use HE on a point. And if you failing that, just literally spray and pray with a machine gun. Again, like I said, HE, especially with something like a Scott or a Sherman or a Panther or a T-34, will probably do a lot of damage. A bombing run as well, especially stuff from like especially stuff with HVARs, with Neurothers, with the M8s. They're all really good against, at wiping out squads in less than 5 seconds. This one takes some time though. Sniper Elite is a very annoying achievement to get. You have to get lucky with this achievement. You have to hit headshots, obviously, which, yeah, they can be fine to get, but it can be a bit finicky. And yeah, I think that's the last one out of the hard ones. The rest, which are Veteran, Destroyer, General, and Medal of Honor, they are just hard because they will take a long time. Now, Medal of Honor requires you to get to stage 50 in the battle pass. It gives you the free gold order, which is really awesome. Which is why gold order for troops are actually the most common gold orders, in my opinion. General, quite an easy one to grab as well. It's not too difficult to grab General. Like, again, reaching level 20, I think that's when level 20 is probably when the grind really truly begins. So, yeah, that's probably, you've just missed the grind, but it's still going to take a while. Now, the next two, Destroyer and Veteran. Destroyer is Destroy 100 tanks. This will just basically come from playing a lot of games. Now, if you get lucky, you can find people who are a bit stupid with tanks. Especially when you're in heavier tanks like the Panzer IV, like the T-34-85, the Panther, the Tiger, the IS-1, the Jumbo. Tanks that are designed for taking out, which can basically take out tanks relatively quickly. You could get some incredible numbers with this. Now, since the tank buffs, it might be a bit harder to spawn camp tankers, but still quite easy. And finally, you have the Veteran achievement, which is honestly the most straightforward one. Spend 100 hours in battle. Now, you can see here, I've spent 8 days in battle, which is about almost 200 hours. And yeah, it's not. And I've got two campaigns maxed. and one at half level. So yeah, you're probably around this time. It should take you. You should have a campaign either maxed or close to maxed. It really depends. Like for me, I had Normandy maxed at about 65 hours, if I remember correctly, and then I started including as well. Like I had the Normandy Allies maxed at 65. And then I had, you can see here, like, how long it's taken me to, I've had 4 days with Normandy Allies, but yeah, by the time, it should take about 70 hours, which, I know that sounds a lot, to max a campaign, unfortunately. So, it's about 1.5 campaigns, really, and then you've got this achievement. So yeah, that's the end of this video. That's just me talking about, some of the achievements, just guides on how to get all of them. And really, just some tips. Like I said, Destroyer, I'd say recommend watching my tank video for that. Specialist, Custom, and Conqueror are really good if you can do them on custom. Same with Sniper Elite and Wipeout. But yeah, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Leave your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video.